Everyone, so as we have started the topic, that is aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Now it's time to discuss about the nomenclature. As we know that in that nomenclature we will divide into three parts. For example, one for the aldehydes, second one for the ketones and third one for the carboxylic acid. So today we are going to discuss the nomenclature of aldehydes. As we know that in case of aldehydes, there is a functional group, that is the CHO, or we can write like that also. So this is the functional group. So how to write its name? There are the two types of the name. For example, one method is the common name and second one is the IUPAC system. In that common name of the aldehydes is from the common name of the carboxylic acid. So common name of carboxylic acid should be known to us. What is the point? Common name of carboxylic acid. Because as we know that when aldehydes undergoes oxidation, at that time we are getting the product, that is the carboxylic acids. So from that name of common name of the carboxylic acid, we can write the common name of the common name of the aldehyde. Clear to everyone? So for that one, I will take here some examples. As we know that when we are writing the common name of the carboxylic acid, at that time we are using the word that is the ic acid. Okay, so that we have to replace by the aldehyde word. Are you getting my point? What is the point? When we are writing the common name of the carboxylic acid, at that time we are writing IC acid, means ic acid. That IC acid we have to replace by the aldehyde. Carboxylic acids. Okay, its name, carboxylic acid name. After that, related to that, whatever will be the aldehyde, that I will write here, and finally we will write the common name of the aldehyde. First one, carboxylic acid. In that HCOOH. As we know that carboxylic acid functional group is COH. So in that only one carbon is there. Its name is, means carboxylic acid, its name is formic acid. Clear? What is the name? Formic acid. What is the rule? Rule is that IC acid, that should be replaced by the aldehyde. So its name will be formaldehyde. See, form will be as it is. Okay, and after that instead of IC we have to write here aldehyde. If we consider the structure of aldehyde, that will be here functional group is COH, but here it will be HCHO will be. This is the first example. Next one, if we consider the structure of acetic acid, this is the acetic acid. What will be the name? IC acid. We have to replace by the aldehyde, means it will be acetaldehyde. You can observe the name whatever I am writing here. See, ACT, that part I have taken there, and after that I have written aldehyde. Now see, what is the structure? CH3CHO. Clear to everyone? Now see next one. In that we can say that benzene ring to that COOH group is attached. Means this is the structure of the benzoic acid. This is the structure of the benzoic acid. Here also that IC acid we are replacing by the aldehyde. Means it will be benzaldehyde. So its structure will be benzene ring to that CHO group is attached. If we consider to that benzene ring, if two COOH groups are attached, then its name is phthalic acid. Its name is phthalic acid. What we have to do? Just we have to replace that IC by aldehyde. So here its name will be phthalaldehyde. Here benzene ring, instead of COOH group we have to write here CHO. Clear to everyone? So here this is the method to write the common name of the aldehyde. Now see how to write the IUPAC name. Okay. So in that we can say that there are some rules. What is the first rule? First rule is that select the longest chain. What is the first rule? Select the longest chain. In that functional group, that is the CHO, should be included. Select the longest chain containing functional group. Okay, containing functional group. That is nothing but the CHO containing carbon should be there. Second point is that numbering. In that numbering, we can say that carbonyl carbon of the aldehyde, it should carry first number, means we have to start the numbering from that carbon one only. So carbonyl carbon should be numbered as 1. Okay. Whatever substituent is there, then and then also we have to give that one number to that carbonyl carbon. Aldehyde group is there. So for that one, what is the main rule? Firstly, we should know that how many carbon atoms are there in that selected longest chain. So that one we have to consider as a alkane. And when we want to write the IUPAC name of that aldehyde, at that time that E should be replaced by Al. What is the point? E should be replaced by Al, means alkane name will become a alkanol. It will become alkanol. If substituents are there, then substituents should be written alphabetically. Substituents should be written alphabetically, and at that time we have to write their position also. Clear to everyone? If CHO group is attached to any ring, then we have to write that cycloalkane as it is, and after that at the end we have to write the word that is the carbaldehyde. Clear to everyone? And next one, if we consider sixth one, here sixth rule is related to this cycloalkane carbaldehyde. In that we can say that CHO group attached carbon of the cycloalkane, that should be numbered 1. What is the point? CHO attached carbon of cycloalkane should be numbered as 1. Clear? These rules no one will ask in exam, but when we are writing the IUPAC name, at that time we have to follow all these rules. Now see, we will take some examples and we will follow all these rules. If number of carbon is 1, then its name will be methane. If number of carbon 2, it will be ethane. Number of carbon 3, it will be propane. Number of carbon 4, then it will be butane. If 5, pentane, 6, hexane, 7, heptane, 8, octane, 9, nonane, and 10, decane. Every time I am giving this because it is very important. So everyone should note all this name of the alkane. This is the first example. This is CH3. CHO is written. Okay, I will write here C double bond OH. What is the rule? Rule is that select the longest chain. So in that way we have selected this longest chain. In that we have to start the numbering. Second rule is that numbering. Numbering at that time carbonyl carbon of the aldehyde, it should come at the first, means number by the 1. So here it will be 2. Clear? How many carbons are included? 2 carbons are included, means name of alkane is ethane. Clearly, I am telling you what we have to do. If we consider that functional group, when aldehyde functional group is there, at that time, we have to replace this E by Al. So, its name will be ethanol. Now, see, we are going to discuss second example. What is that? HC double bond OH. How many carbons are included? Only 1. So, it will be methane. Okay. Now, see. Is there any another carbon? No, that's why only we have written here methane. Means its end E should be replaced by the Al. See next example. So here we have completed 2 examples. Next one is that benzene ring is there to that CHO group is attached. Here we have to write its name as a benzaldehyde. You will say, ma'am, its common name is there. Yes, you can write this one also or another one name. That is the ring name. What is the ring name? That is the benzene. And CHO is attached, means its another word we have to write, that is the carbaldehyde. You can write out of these two names any one you can write. So this is also correct, this is also correct, but this structure is most commonly known as a benzaldehyde. Okay, next example, that is this one. Now see, in that CH3, CH3, CHO is there. So in that one, substituent is also there and CHO group is also there. So first rule is that select the longest chain. We can select the longest chain like that also, or the straight line also. Anyhow, 3 number of carbons are coming in that longest chain. So it's for our purpose we are taking that straight chain. Now numbering. Numbering, it should be started from that carbonyl carbon. Next one will come at second position, third position. To that second carbon, one CH3 group is attached. CH3 group is attached means we have to write the word, that is the methyl. So at what position? 2. So 2 methyl. How many carbons are included? 3. So its IUPAC name will be 2-methyl propanol. Propanol. CHO, CH2, CH3, CH3, and here also CH3. Now from which side we have to start numbering? And firstly, for what is the first rule? Select the longest chain. Now see, how many options are there? This is one option. Straight chain is another option, and to the downside another option. How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. If we are taking like that, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are taking straight line. So anyhow, 4 carbons are coming in the straight chain. So we have selected this is the straight chain as a longest chain. So at that time, after that numbering, CHO means carbonyl carbon of the aldehyde should be numbered by the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we can say that number of carbon included in that aldehyde, that is the 4. So its name will be butane. But here functional group is aldehyde. So E should be replaced by the Al. So this is the one part. What about the substituent? 2 substituents are there and both are same. At what position? 3 positions. So at same position 2 substituents are there. So we have to repeat the position. So 3, 3. 2 methyl groups are there. So dimethyl. So this is the name. What is that name? 3,3-dimethyl butanol. That is the cyclic ring is there, and to that CHO group is attached. As I told you, if CHO group is attached to cyclic ring, then we have to write the name of the cycloalkane. And this is the 6-membered ring. So its name will be cyclohexane. Its name will be cyclohexane. To that CHO group is attached. So after that we have to use the word, that is the carbaldehyde. So this is the one structure. Next one, if we consider cyclopentane is there. To that, if CHO group is attached, then what will be the name? Yes, name will be the cyclopentane carbaldehyde. But if we consider to that position 2 CH3 group or 1 ethyl and 1 methyl group is there, then how to start the numbering and how to select the longest chain? So in this way, firstly cyclic ring is there, to that CHO group is attached. So first step is that common one. What is that step? Cyclopentane carbaldehyde. Now we have to think about the substituents. One rule is there, if CHO group is attached to the cyclic ring, at that time that attached carbon means CHO attached carbon should be numbered as a 1. So it will get first priority. After that we have to prefer the substituent side. We can't start the numbering from this side. We have to give 2 number to this carbon. Now see, here one CH3 group is there and C2H5 is there. So CH3 means methyl and C2H5 means ethyl group. So alphabetically if we consider, E will come first or M will come first? E will come first. So here its name will be 2-ethyl, 2-methyl. Here I am not writing 2,2 because substituents are different. They are present at the same position, but these are the different substituents. So we are writing here 2-ethyl, 2-methyl. After that cyclopentane, cyclopentane carbaldehyde. Clear to everyone? So in this way we can say that we have completed the common name, IUPAC name, or we can say that nomenclature of the aldehyde. Hope so everyone understood that how to write the nomenclature part. Thank you all of you.